Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chaos, and I'm bringing you Game 2 of Naniwa versus Nestea. This time the map is going to be Shatter Temple. Spawning in the 6 o'clock position, we do have Nestea, and spawning in the 9 o'clock position, we do have Naniwa. Now, Game 1, we had a very rough game for Naniwa. He tried to go for a quick... Wow, I was a little shocked here. First pylon going down for Naniwa right beside his Nexus. And this could be a critical kind of mistake here, because usually you wall off 100% against Zerg, and you just don't want to get caught here. And the only advantage of doing this so close to your Nexus there is allows for a really quick kind of macro play, because your timings are a little bit tighter. And Nestea is going to know exactly what's going on here, because they are in close air positions. Now, in the first game, like I was saying, Naniwa tried to do the quick Dark Shrine, and it got spotted by a Scouting Overlord before it was even done. Yet, Naniwa decided to build 3 DTs with it, and he ran them right past, and he did 0 damage. And he lost a few extra units, and that's all she wrote. When you do kind of plays like that, you have to do damage, or else you're just so far behind. And the one guy you don't want to do that kind of against is Nestea. One of the smartest Zergs out there, was able to read the play, understood that he was way up, and just really moved in for the kill play. And Naniwa had no answer for it. And there's still no wall. Usually against a Zerg, you have a wall by now, so... And the second gas timing is going down right after the right after the core is almost wrapped up. So yeah, you're going to be able to build a quick sentry. But this is just very interesting. So finally, wall is starting to go down. But you gotta be very careful. If Zerglings get in your base with a blunder like that, you're gonna feel very foolish on Naniwa's side there. So we have a single Zergling heading out here, and speed is on the way for Nestea. So he's gonna have a pretty quick speed, and we'll be able to harass a little bit here. And Nestea building just more Zerglings here, and there's a ton of Lings on the field, so I'm not sure how Naniwa is going to fight back against all these Lings, because speed is about to finish. And 1 sentry and 1 stalker, I don't know if that's the answer to stop here. So 1 sentry, 1 stalker, and a zealot. So speed just finishes, and the Nexus is under attack here, so this natural expansion of Naniwa's, there's no way it can go down, and Naniwa has been stifled already. Really, what an interesting kind of build here going on. And really, Naniwa didn't scout up front, so he didn't see that it's going to be a speed build out of Nestea, and he took for granted he was hoping for a hatch first build, and he was wrong in this case. A Stargate is in production for Naniwa, so is he going to go Phoenix, or is he going to go for like a quick Void Ray play? It seems like Naniwa is in a little bit of a rough position to start. He'll probably decide to go with Void Rays. Naniwa kind of played a little bit cheesy in the previous game, and he might be a little bit tilted at this point, because his kind of smooth play he normally has is kind of being dropped a little bit here. And it looks like Nestea already gearing up to take his 3rd base. And Stargate is done there, and we have a Void Ray in production. Now, Evo Chamber is about halfway done, and another Queen is on the map. And so we have 3 Queens, we have a Roach Warren in production here. So a Void Ray is pretty useless with connected bases through creep. So I'm not sure what damage Naniwa is going to hope to do here. it's kind of nice if you can pick apart any outlying overlords, but there actually isn't any lying around. And spores are going down just for defense anyways, so it seems like Nestea has a great read on the situation. And look at this, Nestea is actually up about 13 drones at this point. Now another Void Ray is on the way as well, and it's going to have to pull right out of there. And it looks like Naniwa is going to want to build up a few Void Rays and just try to use them in an overall kind of army composition. So we are going to see a lot of Void Rays coming out of Naniwa here, which is pretty strong. Essentially, it's going to force Nestea to throw down like a Hydra Den in response. It's unclear whether Nestea understands that how many Void Rays are in production, but I'm sure he'll get a read here. But look at that, 2 Queens at the third, so that Void Ray is getting pushed away right away. So the third Void is finishing. Let's see if a fourth happens. So far, nothing. There are 2 more gateways getting added on, so we're going to be 3 gates and 3 gates and 1 Stargate on the map there for Naniwa. So a couple more gates going on the way, so we're going to see Naniwa up to 6 gates. So it looks like Naniwa is going to probably do an all-in push here with a timing attack with all these gateways, which could be pretty strong. Having those Void Rays in there behind can do a whole bunch of DPS, allowing you to also get vision up the terrain as well. So let's see what happens here. Nestea's going to have to use a lot of finesse here. And wow, force field is going down there. So essentially the ramp for reinforcements has went down. And these Void Rays actually doing a lot of damage there. The Stalker's doing decent hits. And wow, a lot of drones getting taken out. Naniwa is actually doing huge damage. And it looks like Nestea is kind of on the back foot here, even though he's up on supply. And the Void Rays are getting a solid charge on them. And Naniwa is just picking off the roaches as well. And 1 Void Ray does go down. Most of Queen's going down. And it looks like we're seeing a counter push here by Nestea. And a lot of the Void Rays did go down. And it looks like Naniwa's army, though, is looking pretty big, though. Look at all those Stalkers. It looks like Naniwa might have turned this around, because I don't see many units out of Nestea at this point. And Naniwa's army is looking pretty fearless at this point, and he's just kiting it very brilliant here, pulling back the weakened Stalkers. And wow, Nestea is really on the back foot. He's losing all his Queens, and it looks like Naniwa might have done enough here to pull ahead here. And Nestea is down about 10 supply here. And really, the armies are so different at this point. And Naniwa is just doing so much damage. And there's just so many Stalkers in this mix at this point. And everything is just getting picked off. I don't know how many Queens Nestea has lost. It seems like it's been like 5+ so at this point. And the Roach count for Nestea is so low. He is on 3 bases worth of production, but he just can't get a good mass. And Guardian Shield is helping diffuse some of this damage. And both the Queens going down, and Naniwa is starting to crunch with all the Roaches going down. And it looks like the GG is going to be around the corner here. Naniwa is in great shape. And it just looks like it's just going to be a Stalker play continuing on here. And really, reinforcements are still struggling to get down. And Naniwa is doing just huge damage. And the Queen is going to get taken out again. And wow, every time a Queen gets up, Nestea is just losing them. And it looks like Naniwa should have this clinched at this point. And GG, Naniwa takes the game. And we'll be going into a final game for this set.